irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Oh, you irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot.
Menu narration option is set to off.
The clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag, and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake it big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a.
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Out now comes two-time Pro Bowler Deshaun Watson in his 4th year now in the league as he gets set to operate this Houston Texans offense.
When we talk about the best dual quarterbacks in the NFL, don't leave Deshaun Watson out of the conversation. 2 straight years he's been a Pro Bowler. Excellent numbers again last season with 26 touchdown passes, 7 more added on the ground, and firm leadership and control of his Houston Texans team. Now he's looking forward to taking the next step and beating Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson in the playoffs and getting the Houston Texans to a Super Bowl.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
The tackle by Kenny Vaccaro.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Flushed out right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And it's now 3-0 Texans. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10, right at the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 11 carries, 110 yards in the score.
He's the #2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to #1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes a leading rusher.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
6 yards.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dylan Cole, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
The Texans take over.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They begin the drive with Johnson, and he stopped immediately there.
Duke Johnson.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
On the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Crawford.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Texans 3, Titans nothing.
Watson to give. This is Johnson. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jayon Brown coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
After the sack on 1st down, Watson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Makes The score, Texans 6.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
20. First down, Titans.
A first down carry for Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First down, Tennessee.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And this is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. Third down here. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And that's complete to Cooks. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson.
Deshaun Watson.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the gun on third, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
It's fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Kevin Byard deep for Tennessee. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Eight yards to go on second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
On the carry.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And this is caught at the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Tennessee.
Jonnu Smith, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
What a weapon he is at the tight end spot because when they throw him the football downfield, They count on him getting additional yardage almost every time, and that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Texans take over.
Deshaun Watson making his way back out. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Number 25.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a handoff. Johnson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Watson, he gets it to Cooks. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st down, Watson. And Stills bringing it in. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Lead to Kenny Stills. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
8-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
6.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
incomplete. Intended for Cole Beasley. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm going back to you. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 miles.
Throwing again is Watson. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson, and it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs and team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
They'll run it again with Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here, not done in the 4th. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And now he's going to use his legs. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Texans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
And he's taken down inside the 30. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
And he'll be out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down,
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Single receiver. Hey,
On first down, it's Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Offense for that. Bye-bye, Beasley. Past the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
let's go, D. Hey, one set. Check right 54.
Now a first down throw, Watson. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans get a bit closer. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Henry, the ball carrier.
So there's the spike as it comes with 23 seconds to go. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Titans, they do get the victory here in the season finale, but it was altogether a disappointing season as they wind up at
Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cash. So many couches I crashed. Shout out Zazo, Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Sorry, like you know. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe, for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Sorry, like you know. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. Step on, spin move, is on, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, is on, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
You just step on, spin move, is on, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. You just step on, spin move, is on, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make off with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now, breathe down with the gang now, they're here with a lane now, my home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill, this the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing to the hill.
We just step on, spin move, is on, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just step on, spin move, is on, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't.